So we got Unconditional Surrender, the Western campaigns from GMT Games. This is new release, just arrived the other day. And I'm intrigued by this because I have the Unconditional Surrender, the game that came out several years ago. It was like, maybe like 10 years ago. And so that game's been out for a while. It's a large game. It'll take up a bit more table space because it's the whole of the Second World War in Europe. What we have here is like smaller, looks like it's smaller snapshots of the war in Europe, and mostly from the West, obviously Western campaigns. And so I'm intrigued by this because if you maybe lack table space or you want something that you could play in an evening that uses the Unconditional Surrender system, this might be for you. So we're going to take a look inside this thing. Got baggies to sort. There's only one sheet of counters, for judging from the back of the box. So I imagine you can get all those counters into those baggies if you don't have a GMT counter tray. Guidebook. I was perusing this a little bit. This looks like there's a number of ways that you can learn how to play the game system, and it sounds like this is a game that you can literally just punch the pieces, go to the guidebook, and immediately start to learn the game and play it at the same time. So this is really kind of cool. Then you have a rulebook, which is basically the Unconditional Surrender rulebook. Few things going on here that you won't have in the larger games. So I think this is trimmed down maybe just a little bit because of the smaller nature of the campaigns that you're going to have in this particular game. So 28 pages overall. Yeah, 28 pages with an index. Nicely illustrated. This is not a hard system to learn. The playbook looks like all your scenario information. So you got Poland 1939, Scandinavia 1940, France 1940 and 41, Balkans 1941, French North Africa 42 to 43, Italy 43 to 44, France 1944 again, and France, Italy combined. That's quite a haul of campaigns, really. And yeah, so all the setup information, everything you need is going to be in this particular booklet. Got some play aids here. Let me try to get these out. These are just kind of hard to get out with one hand there. All right, so play aids. It's got your sequence of play. This is your master chart right here. This thing drives, like, so much of the game is driven off of this one chart. And then depending on what you're doing, you're going to apply different modifiers to that chart. It's a really elegant system. It's a unique system. There's nothing else I've played that's like this. Maybe the closest thing I played is Totaler Krieg. It has some similar qualities to it as this, but this is a great system. This looks like it's got your tracks here that you'll need. So you'll need space for a standard display plus whatever map you're using. So in terms of table space, not a whole lot's going to be required. This is a duplicate of the other play aid, I would assume. It's got the information for, one has the logo for the Allies, one has the logo for the Axis. So that looks like, yeah, pretty cool. One sheet of counters. So you got some Germans on here, French, United States, looks like Yugoslavia, Italy, Britain, or the Commonwealth, Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, Greece, Norway, Bulgaria, Poland. Obviously, if you have Unconditional Surrender, you'll have pretty much these pieces here. But this is just, again, it's a look into the game system without the Soviets, for one, and smaller snapshots of a larger whole. So one map, this would be the France map. So this is the playing service for playing France, the 1940, 41, and 44 campaigns. On the back you have the Balkans map for playing the Balkan campaigns. And we have another, these are all 8.5 by 11, so minimal table space requirement here. We have Poland. Poland is a really, I remember just, from my last time playing U.S., I remember playing, the full campaign. And Poland's it's an interesting puzzle. It really is, to try to conquer Poland as efficiently as possible with the Germans. It's not as easy as it's not a walkover. Let's put it that way. There is some thought has to go into that. And then we have the campaign for Scandinavia. I don't remember in my game if I conquered Scandinavia or not. I don't remember what happened there. But Denmark and Norway campaigns, how does that shake out in this system? You play that on a single 8.5 by 11. Then we have a double-sized map. This has got North Africa from. I would assume this is basically the denouement in North Africa, I suppose. 1942 landings into final collapse in Tunisia, preparatory to Sicily. So this is the largest one. So what is it? 2 8.5 by 11 put together. Minimal table space requirements for these. This is probably, I got several games in all at once, and this is probably the one I'm most intrigued by, just because I love the system. It's a neat system, but maybe I don't have time to play the whole thing, or if I want to teach somebody to play the larger game. But this is something that can be played in an evening. You play several campaigns in an evening. And so I'm really intrigued by that. This is a cool package. It's brand new from GMT Games. Comes in a box here that, yeah, you can get all these components in here nice and easy, just in the baggies. If you got a tray, that'll work too. And, yeah, you don't even really need plexiglass to holding this stuff down. I mean, this is just cardstock, but mind you, there's no, apart from this, there's a single fold on this one map. But the rest of them, there's no fold, so I don't even think you need plexiglass to hold this guy down. Really good stuff here, new from GMT Games. Recommend you check it out. I'm Joel Tappan. Hope you enjoy what's in the box here.